Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Destiny video. And in this video, I am back with another exotic review. This time for one of the new pieces of armor that came in the recent House of Wolves expansion. The exotic Hunter Helmet, Celestial Nighthawk. This actually used to go by the name Exotac Angel Hunter until the most recent Destiny database update, which then revealed it had not only a new name, but also a new perk. And speaking of perks, let's start there. First up, you have Ashes to Asset. This allows you to replenish super energy when you kill an enemy with a grenade. You have Inverse Shadow, which gives you increased super energy gain from killing minions of the darkness. And then you have the key perk that makes this item what it is, Big Game. Golden Gun fires one shot, delivering 6 times damage, while granting Keyhole for over penetration. And if I quickly switch over to the Gunslinger perk tree, you can see that Keyhole allows Golden Gun to over penetrate and damage multiple targets. So let's take a look at that in action. First thing to note is the first line of the perk's description. Golden Gun fires one shot. And as you can see, upon activating Golden Gun, it does indeed only have one bullet. But that's the price you have to pay for 6 times damage. That means this single shot can do more than 4 shots if you're using an Arekkz symbiote. But the question is, where is this useful? After all, in an everyday scenario, only being able to fire 1 bullet from this isn't quite as effective at clearing a room as being able to fire 3, or 4 if you have an Arekkz symbiote. And the answer is Mages and Ultras. Whereas a regular Golden Gun will often take a couple of shots to take these guys out, with the Celestial Nighthawk, in most cases, it's a one-shot kill. And that also applies in Crota's Den Raid. You know that pesky swordbearer that everyone always wants to kill as quickly as possible? One shot. Also, while we're in Crota's Den Raid, take a look at this. While it won't completely one-shot Crota's shield, it will take it down to the last third, which means if you have someone fire an extra few shots, he'll be down on his knee in no time. So, for those times you don't have heavy ammo, or your team aren't all Yellowhorn ready, this is a great alternative. I was honestly hoping it would be a little bit more effective on bosses, and while you can get some nice damage if you land a clean shot, you're quite obviously not going to be one-shotting them. I'm going to conduct some more experiments over the next few days on bosses like Atheon or Arekkz in the prison where there's a solar burn, etc. But in short, right now, I still don't see this helmet making Golden Gun a viable super for use on bosses. Sure, it does more damage, but at the end of the day, you're never going to use it as a primary source of damage dealing. It's better off for clearing mobs and clearing the room. And therefore, what I do see it good for is in situations where you know there are Ultras and Mages that will mess you around, and knowing that you can one-shot them is a very powerful thing. But what about PvP? Well, for the most part, it's a no. Given that the Golden Gun is already a one-shot kill in PvP, you don't need the added damage, and you certainly don't want fewer bullets. If you're a gunslinger in PvP, Arekkz Symbiote is still the go-to for the 4 shots. However, the one thing it can do is one-shot a Titan's bubble. So it could have limited applications in game modes where controlling space or looking down an area with a bubble is a key part of play. And finally, saving the best bit till last, the glowing eyes. We saw it in the trailer, and at the time I speculated that it was to do with aiming down sights, and lo and behold, it is. If you aim down sights, your eyes glow. How badass is that? So now the question is, with all that said and done, where would I rate it in the grand scheme of Hunter exotics? I still think Arekkz Symbiote for gunslingers is by far the best exotic, but the Celestial Nighthawk and its ability to make light work of mages and ultras means it will have its uses, especially in the Prison of Elders. To make it truly effective, you want to team up with some orb generating fire team members so you can stay well stocked and then use it as much as possible to try and negate the fact that you have fewer bullets. Plus, if you can spec your gear in such a way so that you can speed up super regeneration, then it won't be so bad. And lastly, as far as ratings go, I'd probably give this 3.5 stars. Definitely worth picking up, definitely worth carrying with you at all times for key situations, but perhaps not worth wearing 24/7. The glowing eyes, however, do make this the coolest thing in the world. And that, my friends, is it. I want to give a massive shout out to Hayden Smith and Zupa Duper for helping me record the Crucible and Crota stuff, and for getting footage of me with my glowing eyes. You can check out their Twitters and Hayden's channel in the description box down below. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have got this, and if so, what do you think of it? And thank you very much for watching. Take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.